evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Amelia Marquez. In tonight's news, a resolution directing Tennessee's Attorney General to mount a legal challenge to the federal refugee resettlement program is headed for a vote in the state Senate. County Health Department clinics are now offering free flu vaccinations, and we'll bring you video of the award winners at the Manchester Chamber of Commerce banquet. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Hello, I'm Larry McIntosh, and I'm asking you to elect me to be your property assessor. I have worked as a CPA and have 15 years of accounting experience. In addition, I worked for 16 years as a classroom teacher. I have a strong faith in God, and I currently serve as Sunday school director and deacon at my church. My experience as a CPA will allow me to capably and professionally lead the property assessor's office. The taxpayers of Coffee County deserve a property assessor who treats them with respect and is fair, honest, and responsible. I pledge to be that person. I, Larry McIntosh, ask you to elect me to be your property assessor on Tuesday, March 1st. Early voting starts Wednesday, February 10th. Thank you, and may God bless.
Hi, this is John Gray again, reporting from Bailey Manor, where the girls have been into the city to shop for the Great Gatsby Gala at South Jackson Civic Center.
Hey ladies, come in the parlor.
Look, you look
I want to
so
see what you have. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at you. You'll look fabulous.
It's only a few weeks away. I am so excited. I have heard the Gatsby Mansion is so amazing.
I still can't believe that Jay Gatsby invited us to his party. What an honor.
I know. Remember, it's
March 19th.
at his South Jackson Street mansion.
You know what I heard, ladies? I heard that he's actually going to be there. He is so handsome. And you know what? I'm just dying to meet him.
Well, I heard that he has a special love interest. I wonder who it is.
You haven't heard? He is obsessed with Daisy Buchanan.
No, really?
Yes, and she's going to be there. It's going to be the event of the year.
So, what's going to happen if her husband Tom shows up?
Fireworks!
That's the South Jackson Civic Center Great Gatsby Gala, March 19th. The Gatsby girls will be there. How about you?
Welcome back. A resolution directing Tennessee's Attorney General to mount a legal challenge to the federal refugee resettlement program is headed for a vote in the state Senate. The Senate Finance Committee voted 9-1 on Tuesday to advance the measure sponsored by Senate Republican leader Mark Norris of Collierville. The measure would have the General Assembly hire its own attorney if Attorney General Herbert Slattery were to decline to get involved. The lone vote against the measure came from Republican Senator Steve Dickerson of Nashville, who said he was concerned that the measure would be perceived as being unwelcoming. Stephanie Tetro, a co-executive director of the Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition, said the measure would have taxpayers foot the bill for what she called frivolous litigation.
Tennessee's County Health Department clinics are now offering flu vaccine to people of all ages at no cost to patients until vaccine supplies are depleted. Seasonal influenza is now circulating with cases increasing all across the country. The Department of Health urges all Tennesseans who have not received a flu vaccine to get one now to help protect themselves and those around them from the flu virus. Tennessee Health Commissioner John Dresner, quote, says this flu season has been later in coming and some vaccine supplies took longer to arrive. So consequently, we have a supply of the flu vaccine available and want to use it to protect vulnerable people in Tennessee, both those who can be vaccinated, especially those that can't, end quote.
The sponsor of a bill requiring a woman to undergo a fetal ultrasound prior to an abortion in Tennessee withdrew the bill Tuesday after nearly half an hour of debate in a House subcommittee. Representative Rick Womack, a Republican from Murfreesboro, took the bill off notice in the House Health Subcommittee and said he won't bring it up again before the legislature adjourns in late April. The bill would have required a woman seeking an abortion in Tennessee to undergo a fetal ultrasound, and the ultrasound be displayed to her in real time, except in medical emergencies. If a heartbeat is audible, the volume would be required to be turned up enough for her to hear it. She would be required to sign a document saying the abortion provider had complied with the law.
Tennessee voters are less satisfied with their standard of living and are more likely to say that it is getting worse in the nation as a whole, according to the latest statewide poll by the Middle Tennessee State University. At the same time, voters approve of state leaders overall, but disapprove of the executive and legislative branches of the federal government. Dr. Kim Blake, director of the poll at MTSU, said, quote, "These seeming contrasts raise interesting questions about how Tennesseans perceive the relationship between their quality of life and performance of government leaders," end quote. The poll of 600 registered Tennessee voters was conducted January 15th through the 20th and has a margin of error of 4 percentage points.
The play Great American Trailer Park Musical opens this weekend at South Jackson Civic Center. Peggy Burton spoke with some of the cast members.
I want to introduce to you the director, Wes Campbell, his beautiful wife, Kaylee, Michelle Anderson, who is doing the music and taking care of all of that part. Let's talk. Tell me a little bit.
Great American Trailer Park Musical. It's a story of Armadillo Acres. It's a trailer park in North Florida. We have 3 I call them the gossips. They're called the girls, but they're the gossips.
The gossip.
They kind of take you through the entire story, the action of what's going on, the history, the drama of what's occurring.
And who are those 3 girls?
The 3 girls are Betty, Pickles, and Lynn, which is short for linoleum.
I saw that because she was born on the floor.
She was born on the kitchen floor.
I love that.
It is Ashley Owens, Buffy Davis, and Kim Minix. The show is on February 19th, 20th, and 21st. 26th, 27th, and 28th. Last 2 weekends in February. On Friday and Saturday night, it's at 7:30 p.m. and on Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock matinee.
Michelle,
yes, ma'am.
You're doing the music.
I am.
And
it
sounds like you have some real keepers.
I've got great singers. I've got a great band. I'm just lucky all around. We've got a great 4-piece ensemble. John Cook on guitar, Charlie Hickerson on the bass, Eric Peterson as a percussionist, and I'm the keyboardist and director. And
what a quartet.
We are having such a great time.
I know.
We're playing disco and 80s rock and a little swing, and gosh.
And even though I don't know the musical, I hear that the music is singable. You want to sing all the songs.
Every single song. You don't often get to play a musical where every song is just funny and memorable, and
trashy.
You will have
trashy,
but in a good way.
Kaylee, are you there for beauty or comic relief?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What is your part?
I am Jeannie Garstecki. I play Norbert's wife. I'm an agoraphobic.
That means you don't leave the house, is that right?
That is correct. And they'll explain that in detail in the play itself. And the agoraphobia is the result of a huge tragedy while I was getting my hair cut 20 years ago. It's their 20th anniversary coming up. I haven't been out of the trailer since.
For 20.
So we have Norbert Garstecki, Jeannie Garstecki. We have a exotic dancer.
Oh, wow.
Amanda Underwood.
Who becomes a part of a love triangle.
Does she do a pole dance?
Well, yes,
there's a pole.
There is a pole and there is a dance. And then we have Pippi is played by Amanda Underwood.
Good.
And then we have Duke, who is Pippi's boyfriend, Oklahoma City. He'll come in toward the end of the show, and Duke is played by Will Prater. And this is a show I saw several years ago in New York.
Yeah.
It's a fabulous show. It's a little edgy. There's some little language, so we're calling it PG-13. It's no worse than you would see during primetime TV at night, but still a little edgy for television.
So tickets are how much?
I think they're $18 for adults, and $15 for students, senior citizens, and
oh, really?
Yes.
I always wondered why senior citizens got a break. They ought to have their money in their pocket by the end.
Give us the front row so we can hear, and we're good to go.
There you go. No, I'm kidding. I think it's great. South Jackson Civic Center, you'll have to give me the dates because I'm not good at dates.
February 19th, 20, 21st,
and then
26, 27, 28. Last two weekends in February.
And get your tickets online. It makes it easy. You just walk in the door and you're instantly entertained.
Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Push it, pull it, or drag it in for our annual Cash for Trash event. It's going to be bigger and better than ever at all the Statement Nav dealerships. That means the whole month of February we are giving you $2,000 minimum towards the purchase of any pre-owned vehicle. And we've received a huge shipment of new cars. We're stacking them deep and selling them cheap. So push, pull, or drag your vehicle in today for your $2,000. It's the biggest event of the year at Statement Nav Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And Statement Nav Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. And Statement Nav Ford. Cash for Trash Month is back. Yes. Yes.
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. Tonight we bring you more from the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. Let's watch this video as the Master of Ceremonies, Brett Chafin, has a few nice words to say about the Chamber Executive Director, Terry Hudson.
Anybody ever wonder how we got Terry? Because you know she's from Kentucky, right? It's another state a little bit to the north. They get a little more stuff we do. I made a few phone calls to see what the history was with Terry. She's from Richmond, Kentucky. And I talked to two key people there. I talked to the mayor and I talked to the sheriff. Now, the sheriff said that he's pretty sure the reason she settled here is it's 214 miles from Richmond, and their charges that they have pending on her have a 200-mile extradition limit. So she probably won't go with you to Cookville or anything like that. I doubt she'll even go to Murfreesboro. The mayor, on the other hand, was sad to see her go. In his words, he said, we kind of miss having her here because, and these are his words, because she's one what could read. So,
Several awards were given to various businesses. Let's watch as the Tourism, Community Development, and the Small Business of the Year awards are presented.
Manchester Tourism and Community Development Commission has committed to a new strategy of strengthening, developing, and growing. From various programs and partnerships, the Commission has set course on a mission to develop tax revenue on an existing tax basis, allowing our community, individual, business, or organization that has made an impact on the reputation of our community to those passing through or visiting. By hosting guests in a great atmosphere with professionalism and a hint of Southern hospitality, visitors have come to expect it in Tennessee. This business has set the standard of expectations for a visit to Manchester for over 50 years now. It is with great pleasure that we announce Jiffy Burger as the inaugural Tourism and Community Development Award winner.
No, you can say a few words. Well, everybody knows, like you said, it is 50 years. But, you know, the reason we're here 50 years is because of people like you. Jiffy Burger is a simple little family business. But because of you, it's lasted 50 years. And hopefully, it'll last 50 more. What do you say, Andy?
Co-founder and CEO of Apple, Steve Jobs, has been quoted as saying, I'm convinced that about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. Tonight we want to say thank you to all of our small business owners for persevering. You are what creates quality of life, and we are blessed to have the following nominees in our community. Old Shed Brewing, Beans Creek Winery, Manchester Chill, The Spa in Manchester, Sweet Tea Bakery, Prater's Barbecue, and Dr. J. Trussler. You guys nominated two people who manufacture alcohol, a dessert, two people that do desserts, one that's a spa that probably won't hurt you, a barbecue joint, and then a doctor. Yes, it's very telling about us. So, moving along, this year's recipient is a company that started in 2011 by two neighbors who decided to turn a hobby into a business. The partners started brewing their own beer, each in his own old shed. After receiving local, state, and federal agencies' approval, the company debuted its signature Pale Ale in 3 local establishments in May of 2012 with what was described as overwhelming success. The two had always hoped to upgrade to a new brewing system in the 10-barrel range, but a trip to California to visit Premier Stainless Systems led to the purchase of a brand new 15-barrel brew house. After rezoning their 516 East Carroll Street location for the brewery, the partners opened a tap room on site in November of 2013, converting the residential home in front to accommodate custom-made stools and tables for customers. By early 2015, the company had extended into packaged products which can be purchased at almost any area convenience store from Chattanooga to Huntsville. You cannot get it here tonight. Regular varieties include Southern Pale Ale, Haystack IPA, Potbelly Porter, and Honeydew Golden Ale, made with local honey from Manchester beekeeper T.J. Hansen. Mike Ramsey and Mike Thornburg are true friends of Manchester, Tullahoma, and Coffee County communities, supporting local events and festivals, and even serving on the Coffee County Industrial Board. Congratulations to our Small Business of the Year, Old Shed Brewing Company.
Keep drinking. We appreciate all your support. It is a passion, a lot of what we do. We do have day jobs as well. Paying jobs. To support the big habit.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after these messages.
Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester is your home for both new and pre-owned trucks. We have a huge selection of over 200 trucks to choose from. Check us out on the web at russellbarnett.com and view our great selection. We are your truck headquarters, and we want to be your one-stop shop. That's Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester, your truck headquarters. Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Why buy anywhere else?
All I have to do to think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do, you know.
Everyday miracles at Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Let's watch now as the presentation is made for the Business of the Year.
It has demonstrated upward trends in its employment and production. Further, it has exhibited the true meaning of community spirit and cooperation in civic activities while encouraging its own personnel's involvement. The 3 nominees this year are impressive, each in its own right. CARROLL Pest Control was named one of the top 25 pest control businesses across the country as a company to watch by Pest Control Technology and National Trade Publication for the industry. The company was also recognized by Dow Chemical as one of the top 10 out of 800 vendors for customer retention in the country. A family-run business since 1950, the CARROLLs are an integral part of the Manchester Coffee County community. June last year, in this very room, Vernon Jr. CARROLL was honored by the Chamber of Commerce with the Wayne Bramlett Award. Mr. Sherrill may not know it, but his words were the inspiration for the December Coffee County 2020 conference, which brought in economic developers and others from around the region to talk about the importance of collaboration and checking your ego at the door. Anybody go to that? A bunch of you went to that? That was pretty amazing. So we know who got that started. The company supports numerous schools, youth sports programs, civic clubs, and nonprofits regularly, along with sponsoring a scholarship each year at Coffee County High School. The company also initiated the Transitional Scholarship at MSCC in 2011 and continues to support it on an annual basis. The next nominee is American City Bank. American City Bank has played a major role in the economic and community development of Coffee and Franklin counties and the surrounding areas. Their 55-member team, under the leadership of President and CEO Troy Martin, takes pride in providing outstanding customer service, but also believes in serving the community. This year, American City Bank granted $100,000 to local 501c3 organizations on behalf of the Clayton Family Foundation. most of those in $500 increments, so they touch a lot of charities in this area. Employees serve on boards and committees and are visible at every chamber function. Each year, the bank sponsors inter-chamber mixers in an effort to bridge the gap between neighboring communities. And finally, Unity Medical Center, through tremendous effort and purpose, administrators from the former United Regional Medical Center and the Medical Center of Manchester transitioned 2 facilities into one to begin a new healthcare journey. Unity Medical Center provides services previously not available in Manchester. Manchester is now home to more than 20 specialists ranging from a full-time cardiologist to orthopedics and pulmonary, to name a few. The surgical department is equipped with the latest state-of-the-art equipment. Unity is also proud to be the first women's health clinic in the area, located at 482 Interstate Drive across from the hospital. Unity Medical Center has already had an impact on the community, supporting multiple organizations connected to healthcare. UMC had a key role in supporting the Coffee County High School Health Occupational class by donating supplies and equipment. Unity has partnered with Star Rehab to furnish the athletic trainer for the local school system. They provided significant involvement in the Convoy of Hope project, along with Partners for Healing, an organization that provides free health care to the working uninsured. Tonight's winner of the Business of the Year award is Cheryl Pest Control.
How we were selected among American City Bank and Unity, but thank you very much. We appreciate it. We've been in business a long time. A lot of good customers. This is a great area, a great community. Manchester, Coffee County, surrounding counties. We appreciate all of it, and we appreciate the community supporting our business. Thank you very much.
We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
I'm Philip Bourne, Stanley Knapp Detail Shop Manager. Here are a few things our customers have to say about our service.
What I love most about the Stan McNabb Detail Shop is there's someone local that I can trust to pick up my car, have it cleaned, and deliver it back to me in showroom condition.
What really amazed me is when he opened the hood and looked like he had taken the old engine out and put a new engine inside.
We have several different packages and individual services to get your vehicle looking like new again. We're located just behind Stan McNabb Chevrolet dealership. Call today, schedule an appointment, and see what a difference our detail can make.
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. As we continue our series on the severe weather, this video gives parents a few tips to share with their children on staying safe in tornadoes and lightning.
You've got to know how to stay safe. The first thing you got to do when a warning is issued is you have to stay calm. Don't panic. Don't get scared. Don't cry. Stay calm. And then once you see that that warning is issued, you need to take cover. And what we mean by take cover is go to shelter. The best place for you to go to take shelter is into a basement and underneath something sturdy. If you don't have a basement, maybe you have an outdoor cellar. Go to your outdoor cellar. If you don't have that cellar, many times you want to get into the bathroom or a hall closet. That's going to be the center part of your house many times. You want as many walls between you and the outside as possible. You know, tornadoes are a lot like Pac-Man. Pac-Man, you know, likes to eat things. And so tornadoes, they eat from the outside to the middle. So that middle room, that bathroom or hall closet, many times is the last thing that's going to be eaten up by a tornado. And most tornadoes never get to that point because they're moving so fast across the countryside. So remember, stay safe, stay calm, and take cover immediately once that warning has been issued. All right, lightning. This one's more dangerous than tornadoes, believe it or not. In fact, lightning is the #2 killer of all severe weather hazards because lightning can strike up to 10 miles away. I've seen lightning strike out of the clear blue sky. So the bottom line is, when the thunder roars, you need to go indoors. Because if you can hear the thunder, that means that you are definitely close enough to be struck. In fact, like I said, lightning can strike up to 10 miles away from a thunderstorm. And you can tell how far away lightning is by counting. Every 5 seconds means that that lightning bolt is a mile away from you. So that's one of the ways that you could check on lightning. So when lightning is near, you need to stay inside, you know, away from windows. You don't want to be on electrical appliances like a computer, hairdryer, playing games, Nintendo, Wii, because it can come through the electrical lines. You want to stay away from the water and the metal. You don't want to be swimming, taking a bath, washing dishes if your mom or dad's making you do that. You don't even want to take a shower or a bath during a thunderstorm, because the lightning and the electricity can come through your plumbing and out through the bathtub or the shower and then get you. Here's what can happen when you're out at the ball fields. That's also another very dangerous place for you to be when lightning is near. Like I said, lightning can strike up to 10 miles away from the thunderstorm. Did you know that a lightning bolt's actually 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit? That is hotter than the surface of the sun. But most people that are struck by lightning actually survive. How that happens is truly a miracle when you're struck by 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's look at Bill Nye and see what he thinks about hailstones.
When warm and cool air masses meet, the air often becomes a swirling, unquiet sea of clouds. The clouds grow bigger and blacker until the moisture they contain falls onto the earth below.
Hail! Ooh, boy. Hail starts out as liquid raindrops. It falls down, and in the same updrafts that form thunderstorms, blow the hailstones back up high in the clouds, where another layer of liquid water forms on the outside and refreezes. So you get these hailstones that are layers. They fall down, and then they get blown back up, and then down and up, till eventually they're too heavy to stay up, so they fall down. Oh, what? On our heads. Whew. It's enough to make you want to go inside.
Now, when it comes to hail safety, the best thing I can tell you to do, inside your house or inside your car, because hail can occur with any thunderstorm that is out there. Because you get that super cooled water that's very cold, continuously growing onto those hailstones until it gets bigger and bigger. The record hailstone just fell up in South Dakota this year, and it weighed almost 2 pounds, and it went through the roofs of homes. That is a huge hailstone, almost as big as a cantaloupe, about that big around. That is the world record hailstone.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up next.
The Kia Summers on Us sales event is going on right now at Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. Let me tell you about this event. Purchase a new Kia Sedona, Kia Optima, Kia Forte, and receive 0% financing up to 66 months and your first 3 payments for free. For a limited time only, no strings attached. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. The Kia Summers on Us sales event going on right now. Why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1946 at 71 degrees. The record low was in 1958 at -3 degrees. The average high on this day is 53 and the average low is 31. Tonight, look for clear weather in your forecast with a low of around 41. Sunny weather expected on Friday with a high of 62 and a low of 50, and partly cloudy weather in your forecast for Saturday with a high of 63 and a low of 52. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
And from all of us in Newsleader 6 wishes you and your families a terrific weekend. Thank you.